Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a weekly reading for Virgo from the 15th to the 21st of 18. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you would like a personal reading, I put details in the description box, so please go to our website to book a reading. I've also put the decks that I'm using in the description box, so please have a look. And don't forget to watch simple energy healing remedies that I've been putting out. You might find that interesting, as well as the deck reviews that I've been doing. I will link them at the end of the video. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, read me some comments if these messages resonate with you. I'm starting off with the general energy read for you, and then I will do the general tarot read for you afterwards. So I'm using the Caroline Smith deck, just a really beautiful deck for the energy read. So the first card is Optimism, and it's got moon in Sagittarius. Now this is, the moon is about travel, so you might be doing some travel. And this is about also meeting a lot of new people, socializing quite a bit. So it looks like you've got, you're expanding your horizons over here. Sagittarius is about meeting foreign people, and the moon is about travel. So you might be even traveling to a foreign country as well, meeting a lot of new people, collaborating with a lot of people. You can see there's, a lot of meetings over here, getting together with people and communicating new ideas and learning a lot of new things as well. You've got the companionship over here, so making new friends as well. You've got the moon in Libra over here. Some really good friendships coming in, very supportive friendships coming in for you over here. So, you're going to be traveling, and there's an optimism card there and a companionship card over there, and it's about travel and meeting new people and seeing things from a different perspective, and, just being really happy and socializing quite a bit. And there's a lot of excitement. You can see this is also a card about travel over here. So maybe you've decided to, take a break from your normal mundane life, and maybe you're taking a little bit of a holiday, or you could even be traveling as far as your work goes. You've got Mercury here in Gemini, so there's a lot of communication, a lot of excitement coming in over here. There could also be a lot of local travel as well with this Mercury in Gemini, but, a lot of using your mind quite a bit, communicating quite a bit as well, and learning a lot of new things as well with this excitement card. Now you've got in the past a lot of restlessness. So you had Mercury in Aries over there, and maybe this is what has been happening. You've got Hermes over here, and maybe you were making plans here to do some traveling, and this is why you have now embarked on this journey, and you were really following your intuition here. You've got Mercury here in Cancer, so there might have been some issues that were going on in the family life over here, and this had spurred you on. You did a lot of deep thinking, a lot of soul searching, and maybe this is the reason why you have decided that you want to travel and go around the world and meet new people as well. Now, going to the future, you've got Sun here in Aries, and this is about asserting your authority. It's an assertion card, taking control of the situation and sorting out the problems. So you will have the power in your hand. You are getting empowered. So whatever this trip is, whatever this travel is, whoever these people are that you're meeting, these new people that you're meeting, they give you that self-confidence. You're building this self-confidence in order for you to take control back of your life. And you've got the versatility card over here, which is Sun in Gemini over here. So you're being able to multitask and do a lot of things. So you're learning a lot of new skills as well. So all this collaboration, all these meeting of new people are making you see things from a very different perspective. You can see this person's walking on their hands, so they're doing things from a very different point of view, or they're doing things very differently than what they usually do. And this is because your mind has broadened, and your mind is opening up by meeting all these new people and getting all these new ideas. So good on you, Virgo. Those are the energies for that week. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Game of Thrones Tarot. Now, I have done a deck review on this particular deck. So I will link that at the end of the video. So have a look at that deck review. It might be very interesting, especially after you have had the reading done. So at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, and this is about getting some good, practical, sound advice, or you being in a position where you're giving practical, sound advice. This is like a teacher kind of role, an inspiration role. This is even going out there and, reviewing your religious beliefs, your traditional beliefs, looking at yourself, doing a complete self-review. This could also be that you're dealing with, the Hierophant is usually ruled by Taurus, so you could be dealing with a Taurus person. But whatever this is, the Hierophant talks about commitment. It also talks about getting sound advice that allows you to make big decisions. And you might be doing a lot of internet research, or you might be doing a lot of dealings with information that has been very traditionally handed down, and very sound advice. So you could be going out there seeking advice from somebody, or you could be reviewing your religious practices or your belief system. So this is a very deep card. This is about looking at yourself and doing a really big self review about where you're going and why you're here, looking for that purpose in life as well. So you've got the Knight of Coins over here and the Ten of Spheres. So whatever work you're doing at the moment is very, very burdensome. You've got that Knight of Coins, which is working very, very hard. But also you've got the Ten of Spears, which is about, carrying a lot of responsibilities, taking on too much of work. So you've been very, very focused on work, and you're taking on a little too much. But it's really, blocking your mind. It is really making you very tired. You're building something, and maybe this is where, all this focus is gone. Whatever you're building, you seem to be the person that's taking a lot of that responsibility, or maybe you're the only person taking responsibility. And, the Knight of Coins is a very, very hard-working person. It's a slow-moving knight. Money, you are focused on your work and focused on that job, but, it might not be the best of things, because you are just one-track mind and you are only focused on this work, and there's a lot of responsibilities that you're carrying. Now it looks like with the Ten of Spears, it's calling for that cycle to come to an end. You need to stop that. You need to drop these burdens and these responsibilities. Because they can have repercussions on your health, and they can have repercussions on your life. Life is not only about work, it's also about having other experiences. So it's maybe about time that this came to an end, and you let go of those responsibilities. Now with the Knight of Coins, you might be thinking also of traveling as far as your work goes. You want to travel and do this particular job that you're doing somewhere else. So you might want to move and go and see the world while you're doing your job. So you might be deciding to actually get rid of all these responsibilities, drop these burdens, and move on to something else. But right now you're too focused on work, and this is a very one-sided relationship. You need to actually have some balance back in your life again. There was a decision that was made in the past year. It seems to have had an effect on your life. It's some kind of legal decision that was made, and you've got the Seven of Swords. So whatever that legal decision was, a very unfair decision. There was a lot of lies and deceit that seems to have gone in with that particular legal decision, because you've got the Seven of Swords, and this is a card of theft and lies and deception and loss. So something has happened where, there was a decision made, it didn't go in your favor, and it seems like there was a lot of loss over there. And maybe this is why you are working so hard, because you went through some kind of financial loss. That means that you had to take on extra responsibilities at work, or do extra work in order for you to make that money, in order for you to recover from this loss that you went through. So something happened that was really not in your favor. And this happened because of betrayal from people that you were dealing with. So it was a very, very nasty, unfair situation. Now, this person maybe that you were dealing with was a very smooth talker. They spoke a lot of lies. You've got the Magician card over here. So you were dealing with a very underhand person who seemed to have caused a lot of loss, a lot of lies, a lot of problems. And, it's now left you in a very, very precarious situation, because here you are having to work very, very hard, take on extra responsibilities in order to make up for the loss that you underwent. You've got the Empress going into the future. So it looks like, you are making plans for the future. Now, the Empress is about abundance. She's able to manifest that wealth. She's a car ruled by Taurus. So your personal finances looks like they will improve, and you will sail away from those difficulties. So you are going to start moving away in a positive direction, and you're going to be able to accumulate abundance as well. You can see all these ships moving forward. So all of that is coming to you soon. But you need to also take control with this Empress. You see, she's looking to the future, making plans. You need to take control. Now, you've got the King of Coins, and this is you. So you will, if you haven't already, get a job, or some kind, you will get a job where you're in a leadership position, or if you're not already in a leadership position, it is something where you are taking control. And maybe you are in this leadership position. That's why you are the one that is taking all the responsibilities. You're still very, very focused on work. So you are in some kind of thing where you are getting paid quite well. So money is coming in for you. And you are in that leadership position, but you might be taking too much responsibilities. If you are in a leadership position, you need to actually delegate. And not carry everything for yourself, because other people are capable of doing things, and instead of you taking up all the responsibility, you need to actually start giving the orders, because it looks like, you are in some kind of management position, and you are going to be, you are able to give orders, and you are able to give some of the responsibilities to other people. So make sure that you're doing that. Lighten your load a bit. You've got the Six of Cups over here. So this is, people around you. You might be working with people that are old friends, people that you've worked with in the past. So these are, somebody from the past emerging with the Six of Cups. This could also be somebody from the past making some kind of offer to you. So, you can see there's an offer of friendship coming in over here, or you might be just working with people that you've worked with in the past. You get along pretty well with them. There's a lot of, they understand you, you understand them. So that's going on around you. You are working with people that you worked with before, and you get along pretty well with them. But maybe they're taking advantage of you by giving you all the responsibilities and burdens, because they know, that, you will do it. Because you are a hardworking person. Virgo is a very hardworking sign. So it seems like, they might be taking some advantage of you. You need to draw the line and show them boundaries as well. Because you are a person in charge. You don't let them walk all over you, even though you know them for a long time. You've got the Seven of Spears over here. So this is having to defend yourself in situations. So, you are standing up for yourself. It seems like maybe all these people, because maybe they know you, and it's a lot of people coming up against you and your ideas. So maybe they don't want to listen to you. Maybe they're not taking you very seriously. So you do need to stand up for yourself and exert your authority. You need to show them that you are a boss, and have them listen to you. Don't let them walk all over you. You've got the High Priestess over here, the Page of Spears, and the Six of Coins over here. So the High Priestess is about, using that intuition, but it's also about study, and it's also about being very lonely up at the top. It's about, doing things by yourself, keeping things to yourself, and going by what you believe in, really, and spending a lot of time by yourself. It's also about people not telling you everything. So there are things that are being hidden from you as well. So just know that, even though people are coming across as being very friendly, and they're not really telling you everything, and you are going by your intuition. But this is also a card that, whatever your work you're doing, you might be doing some studying, and that's isolating you from everybody as well. Page of Spears is about, travel. So you might be expecting some kind of news to come in. You're waiting for this news. You see this man's waiting for this bird. The Spheres is the Page of Rods, so waiting for some news to come in from foreign lands. Maybe there's some project that is being put out, but you're waiting for some kind of communication to come in. You might even be making some plans to travel as well. And you got the Six of Coins, so some money is coming in. So maybe you're waiting for some news, for some overseas project to come through, and that will give you a good payoff. With the Six of Coins, you can see money coming in, and you're waiting for the news about that money to come in, and it seems to be coming in from something foreign. So it might be some work that you're doing. Maybe you have internet connections with this person, but it's foreign money coming in for you, and you're waiting for that news to come in. You're waiting for that particular payoff to come in. So I'm just going to draw some, and it will. It's going to bring in a lot of money. Whatever that news is going to be successful. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Animal Tarot, and that is for the Oracle read. So basically, the main tarot read is telling you to delegate and stand up for yourself. You've got the Three of Spring over here. So this is saying. It's like the Three of Rods, which says stop to take time to review and make long-term plans, capitalizing on your past successes. It is appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all your accomplishments, but you also need some patience for the next phase to play out. So you have achieved a lot, and more success is going to come, and this is just saying have a little patience. Things are going to go your way. There is going to be success. You've got the Eight of Winter over here, so it says it's easy to convince yourself that you are trapped when you really are not. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So whatever the situation is, you might be feeling stuck in it a little bit. You need to communicate with a lot more people, get your message out there, but you're not really stuck. You are going to have some kind of something coming in that liberates you from being trapped within this situation. The last card is the Prince of Summer, which says a deeply emotional experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during this whirlwind encounters. Stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. So it looks like there might be some kind of offer coming in. Now, this could be an offer on the romantic front if you are single, or if you're looking for a relationship. There could be somebody coming in, or this could be even a new job offer or some kind of new opportunity coming in for you. That's going to be quite surprising, but it's going to lift you out of this. So it's, you've got the Eight of Winter here feeling trapped, but it looks like there's something that's going to come in that's going to free you, open that cage door and liberate you from this particular circumstance. And it's saying just be patient. It's about to happen at any moment. So whatever is happening over here, you need to take control back of that situation. You need to show your leadership skills and stop letting people walk all over you. So people around you, maybe they've worked with you for a long time and they think you're a little bit of a pushover, but you need to actually take control of that situation and show them boundaries, and make sure that people do what you want them to do, because you've got that that Ten of Rods of the Ten of Spears, which is saying that you're carrying too much of the responsibilities and you're working far too hard, and you need to actually get some advice, get some really good concrete advice. You are very learned at what you do, and whatever that situation is. The card below it is the Six of Spears, which is Six of Rods. There's going to be a lot of victory and a lot of recognition on your part. People are going to recognize you as an expert at whatever you do. With Hierophant, it's usually about being an expert at something. And so whatever you're doing, you've been working very hard at, but you're allowing people to walk all over you, and this is not right. You need to stand up and defend yourself, and you need to stand up for what you believe in and show self-confidence. And that's the way you're going to be able to sort through. Even the oracle cards say, you do need to have that self-confidence, and that's how you're going to get out of that situation. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.